We gotta talk about a manga that came out silently and is already cooking like it wants to carry the entire next generation of Shonen Jump on its back. The series is Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi, and I'm serious, this manga has heart, comedy, insane hype moments, beautiful artwork, and it's giving me that early, this could be the next big anime feeling. And with My Hero ending, Demon Slayer done, and most of the 2010s kinda wrapped up, Jump needs something fresh. It needs some fresh heat. And I think we got one of the best contenders with Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi. So the story follows Kiyoshi Tsutsumi, a ridiculously powerful exorcist like top tier, like ancient monks who whisper his name kinda strong. But there's one big problem. The man is painfully shy and he can erase demons the size of houses, put him in front of a girl, ask him to talk to a crowd, or even slightly compliment him, he malfunctions like an overheating laptop. It flips the usual shonen formula. Kiyoshi isn't weak becoming strong, he's already kind of the GOAT. He just needs to learn how to function socially, and the contrast makes the manga hilarious and it's still hype. One of the things about Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi that I've already been a big fan of is the fact that the story just doesn't revolve around just this, about Kiyoshi just becoming more and more powerful. It's really actually about Kiyoshi doesn't really care about being the Ultimate Exorcist. He already recognized he is. He just wants to protect the people around him. But what makes him actually want to do it, and that power isn't the only thing that gets people's respect. But what actually gets people respect is being a good leader, being a good person, and being someone that people want to look up to. Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi takes place in a world where humanity is constantly under threat by demons, spirits, curses, supernatural beings. And the only thing keeping people safe is the Exorcist Order, a massive structured network of monks, paladins, demons hunters, and spirit-contracted exorcists who can fight against the darkness. But the series flips classic shonen formula with the main character. He's one of the strongest exorcists alive, a once-in-a-generation prodigy who can purify demons with overwhelming spiritual power, but he's already ancient level talent. Monstrous curse energy, the social anxiety of a terrified kid. He's shy, quiet, easily embarrassed, hates attention, and would rather disappear than talk to people. Yet, when a demon appears, he becomes an all-unstoppable exorcist deity with perfect composure. The duality is core to the story. The world's strongest exorcist has no idea how to handle daily life. Demons in this universe are organized, intelligent, and terrifying. They range from low-level spirits to legendary demons who can level cities completely. The world is layered and complex and honestly has the same supernatural infrastructure as JJK, Blue Exorcist, or Fire Force, but a lot more with more comedic heart. And that's what prompts Kiyoshi to actually becoming a cross paladin. Not because he just wants to be broken, but because he wants to be a leader that people can respect. One thing that makes Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi stand out so quickly is its cast. Every character brings something fun to the table. We got Tenma Sakaki, which is Kiyoshi's mentor and one of the coolest characters introduced so far. He runs the Gates of Hell Chinese restaurant, but he used to be a cross paladin, one of the highest ranking exorcists alive. He's laid back, he's friendly, and he genuinely cares about the people he trains. And even with his life on the line, when his former student Yuta turned murderous, Tenma couldn't bring himself to kill him. That tells you the exact type of person he is, strong but compassionate. And then there's Akari Jogasaki, a sweet, awkward college student who may not be a powerhouse exorcist, but she's full of heart. And she still has a small crush on Kiyoshi, which he is absolutely not equipped to handle. And she grows massively in the Black Parade arc, developing healing techniques that literally save Kiyoshi's life. She's warm, relatable, and such a key emotional anchor in the story. Then we have Nehan Sanzugawa, one of Kiyoshi's first real friends, one of the most entertaining characters early on. He's supportive, a little chaotic, and he's signed a contract with the Demon Lord Jack Joe. So no big deal. He brings the fun dynamic where he's both comic relief but suddenly clutch in serious moments. Then we got Suzuki, the self-proclaimed rival, and honestly, he's my favorite character. Not a Sasuke ripoff, not an edgelord, but genuinely a cool dude who's talented and competitive, and as a member of the prestigious Hitsugi family and part of the Knights of Light, he's got skills and pedigree, and he and Kiyoshi push each other in ways that feels fun and respectful. They hype each other up and they challenge each other. They're rivals with real aura. And honestly, I love that I actually get to see a rival dynamic that just is cool. Like, they're just cool guys, and they're just doing it for the love of the game, and I gotta respect the love of the game. Then there's Suguri, deputy commander of the Knights of Light and a cross paladin. He walks into panels with calm, overwhelming presence, like someone who's been trained for greatness since birth. As the younger brother of Tsurugi Hijiri, the leader of the entire platoon, he brings the elite, high-ranking energy to the story. He's the standard the Exorcist world holds people to, which is what makes Kiyoshi even better and also even funnier. And of course, the demons, especially the Great Demon King, who absolutely steals the show during the Black Parade arc. He's terrifying, charismatic, and the perfect catalyst, Kiyoshi's biggest moment so far. And I gotta give this credit. The manga looks incredible. Like, the artist has the perfect blend of clean artwork, expressive comedy phases, detailed horror imagery, and when the demons show up, the shading gets heavy and eerie. When Kiyoshi fights, the page explodes with symbols, talismans, sweeping in strokes. It feels spiritual and violent at the same time. And the comedy panels, they hit. The switch from detailed horror to stupid funny expressions, it's flawless. What makes readers latch onto the series so fast is how balanced it is. It's funny without feeling like a gag manga, it's dark without trying to be edgy, and it's action-packed without losing its heart. The world building is clean. Demon ranks, exorcist orders, spiritual arts, everything is explained naturally without slowing down the story. And Kiyoshi is incredibly easy to root for. He's OP, but not like boringly OP. He's OP he's not OP in the way of like, I don't want to talk to anyone, which makes his fights epic and endearing because he still cares about his teammates and he's still really there for the group. Then we get to talk about the Black Parade arc. This is the arc where the manga really took off. The Great Demon King gathers in an army for a ritual that threatens the entire cities, but it threatens the entire world. Exorcists are overwhelmed with demons everywhere and people are dying and it's true chaos. Then Kiyoshi steps in quietly, almost awkwardly, in the entire gang, and once he starts fighting, the whole vibe changes. The shyness disappears, he's dead calm, and basically the entire group is ready to take down the Demon Kings. The Black Parade arc is the moment the series went from promising new Jump manga to, yeah, this is definitely going to be one of the next big arcs that people are going to talk about. Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi is written by Hiroki Nakamura, one of Jump's rising authors who clearly has a love for the folklore and ghost stories and supernatural martial arts, and it shows in every demon design and every ritual in the manga. And better yet, side note, Oda from One Piece even said himself that this looks like it's going to be a promising manga. And honestly, the timing couldn't be better because Jump needs new flagships. Kiyoshi's stepping in at the perfect moment. And here's why I definitely think it's getting an anime. When it gets an anime, it's probably going to blow up. Kiyoshi's instantly likable and unique. The supporting cast is dynamic and memorable. The world is already rich with potential and adapts, and the art adapts beautifully into animation. The comedy lands, the action lands, and the Black Parade art alone could make a banger season finale. To be honest, the Black Parade art is what made me decide to make this video because I was surprised with how good it was. And the community is ready for new shonen. We finished Shonen Major series. Now we're waiting for the next wave. If you're not reading Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi yet, you need to get on it as soon as possible. This is a good time to subscribe and jump on the hype train because we're covering this one together. I think right now people are missing out on something that's really going to be special in like 2 years when this gets an anime. I think people are missing out on something special and they should jump on the hype train while they got the chance. A lot of the manga takes place with Kiyoshi honestly just wanting to live a quiet life. He really doesn't want to be involved in the big grand scheme of things because he already feels like he's busted anyway and he can protect all the people he has, all the people he cares about with just brute power. I really think that this type of manga came out at just the right time. Like, I love shows like Mashle, JJK, Fire Force. You know, these are the types of shows that, and Blue Exorcist. Like, I think these are the type of shows that nowadays, we just need more of these. Like, I would love to get, I really feel like right now we're getting a mix of Fire Force, Blue Exorcist, and JJK all into one. And so we're getting a lot of comedy, but also we're getting a lot of deep storytelling, and we're getting some really gorgeous art. But when looking for another banger anime, something I always have to look forward to seeing is seeing that the protagonist is somebody that I can actually root for. Or at least I can see myself talking about. And Kiyoshi is an interesting enough character that I think that we're going to have a lot to talk about with this show going on into the next year and in 2026 and 2027.